Hello again, and welcome back to Chellington Valley. I am just bringing the wheel loader up to the farm from the biogas plant. Now that we own field 118, we can do a sneaky cut through out of the back entrance of the biogas plant, which is a bit quicker to get to the farm, and especially with the slightly slow wheel loader, it made a bit more sense to go that way. So, we're going to do something a little bit different for wrapping the bales. You can just see it on the right there as we're passing. I've got the Anderson inline baler. So, I'll show you how that works in a second. I've got the CLAAS lined up there. That's literally just to give us a bit of extra light, because the lights on this wheel loader are a bit so-so. So it's hooked up to the back of the fence at the moment, but this is the Anderson inline baler. So what happens is you will put your bales onto it, and it wraps them, but rather than wrapping them individually, it wraps a whole row of balers. Come on, start up. Having real issues with getting this vent to start. In operation. I turned the recording off because I had to go and kick the fence to make it work. But as you can see, this is a nice big line of bales. All is finished now with the Anderson. We have a very long line of bales here. At one point I did think I was going to have to stop and start another row, but we just managed to fit them in. So let's give these a prod. 48 hours we've got to wait for these to ferment. As you can see, it's one big bale, so it, rather than being lots of 4,000 litre bales, it's one big 132,000 litre bale. So, I guess we will be back to deal with these at some point in the future. Right, I'm going to pop everything away for the night. And I think someone from the store is coming, so they've technically closed now, but I think someone's on their way to pick up the Anderson inline baler. So all that is left for me to do is to tuck everything away for the night and go to bed. Nice early night. I'll definitely make bath time tonight. Good morning, everybody, and what a miserable, soggy morning it is. Looking at the temperatures this morning, I think that field that we planted last episode is going to be the only one that gets planted before the winter, because it's just looking too cold to do anything in the ground today. So instead what we're going to do is head down to the dealership with the CLAAS and swap it over for the trial hours tractor they've got for us, while they have a look and see if there's anything they can do to fix it. Pull up here by the garage part. I'd better turn the lights off, otherwise they'll have a flat battery to deal with. Whoops. So, this may well be goodbye to the CLAAS. If they can't fix it for us, I've handed over the CLAAS keys and I have new keys. I'm very excited about this. It's a John Deere dealership, of course. We've got a John Deere on trial. It's a 7250R. This is what I've asked for. This is the sort of power range that we would have been looking to upgrade to in the spring anyway. So we'll do some trial now and see how she goes. She looks good. I've got a soft spot for a John Deere, I've got to admit. I do like a John Deere. So, we will get this back to the farm and we will get going with some farming for today. I'm just up at field 118. We're going to plough this grass in, and then this will become, I don't know, we might put wheat in this to keep the chickens fed. Yeah, that might be what we do. So, let's drop this down, see how she does with ploughing. She should cope brilliantly because it's a big John Deere. Look at that, 12 miles an hour with a 6 metre plough on the back. Absolutely pulling it like it's not even there. I'm very happy with this, I'm so pleased. If they can't fix the CLAAS, do you know what? Happily have this as a replacement for it. I should probably do more than like 30 seconds of ploughing before I completely decide on such a big purchase, but I'm on an English farm, I've got a John Deere, everything seems right.
Jesus, what's the matter?
Well, this random man came and he handed me the keys for this tractor and then said something about an 8 or a 7, but I'm really confused. Like, why have we got a tractor? Aren't you in the tractor? And I'm covered in paint because we're painting at the moment. So could you just come and sort it out?
Okay, I'll be there when I finish this field.
Love you.
Sounds fun. Never a dull moment on the farm. Okay, you might notice the John Deere's changed colour, it's now blue. Only kidding. This is a New Holland. And this is what the mysterious phone call was about. So, it's a very long story, so please bear with me. Farmer Jack, our good friend down at Lockdown Farm, is a New Holland guy. He's always been New Holland. Just gets on really well with them. So he has a contact at the New Holland dealership, which is a way away. It's a bit further to drive to. He was chatting with his guy at the New Holland dealership and telling him about the issues I was having with the CLAAS and the fact that I dropped it off at our John Deere dealership. They were giving me a trial hours tractor, and he decided to come and drop off a New Holland for some trial hours. So the whole, it's a 7 and an 8, and the bit that was causing Susie the confusion, this is a New Holland, it's a T8, not a T7. So the T7 would be roughly comparable with the John Deere. This is a model up. Food for thought. Right, well, I've seen both of the tractors doing some ploughing. So I needed something else for them to do, a kind of taxing task. So I've set up this one-man baling train. So it's got a Vicon mower on the front, and then it's the Vicon fast baler wrapper on the back. So in one pass, without stopping, we produce a silage bale from this grass. This isn't one of our fields, this is a contract field. Unfortunately, all the jobs at the moment are silage bale contracts, so this is going to be a bit of a day of silage bale contracts, and I really apologise in advance if you're sick of them. We've got to do something to try the tractors out, and we've also got to do something that brings some money in for us. So yeah, we're gonna take it in turns. Susie's with me. She's in the New Holland at the moment, and has got the bale trailer. We're going to swap them around, keep them swapping around. I'm loving this Vicon fast bale though. It's only leased at the moment, but we might have to look at buying one because it's making these silage contracts so quick and easy. It's just, you don't have to come back afterwards and wrap them. You don't have to stop to unload when there's a wrapped bale on the back. It just, boom, there one goes. More food for thought, so it seems. It looks like I'm spending more money than we have. Just doing a bale delivery with the New Holland. I've got to admit, that engine sounds amazing. What a roar. So we've been flip-flopping the jobs around between the two tractors. What can I say? They're surprisingly even. I don't know if my love of John Deere is having an impact on that, but we'll see. So I'm just keeping an eye on how much we've delivered for this contract, because we don't want to put more bales in than possible. Right, 100% delivered. So the rest of these bales are ours to keep. Reload them on the trailer and crash into the building. Don't tell the guys at New Holland that I've done this. I may have had a little similar incident with John Deere earlier, but don't mention that either. Well, I'm back in the Deere again. Susie and I have just been kind of swapping the job roles, swapping tractors, just kind of getting a play for how both of the tractors perform. Again, it's late autumn, we're going to come into winter soon, so we're probably not going to have that much to do. So we're just really trying to maximise today. We have done so many baling contracts, and because we've done so many baling contracts, we have lots and lots of bales sat at the farm. So here is probably a very good point to end this episode. If you're all bailed out, I certainly am as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please do jump on the like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And most importantly, have a great day.